All right, guys, let's start another performance call. So, as always, it's been it's amazing seeing these beautiful faces here joining, taking the time, to actually commit toward themselves and their careers. I was telling everyone here at Call that we change actually the program. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the walkthrough of the program so everyone can understand where we are, what next steps you guys should make according to the current state of your journey. And then we're gonna take Miguel's LinkedIn conversations and we're gonna answer conversations with him using your Christmas gift. All right. So, guys, what a beautiful day! What a beautiful day! If you see my screen here, that I should be sharing right now, just here. So everyone can see my screen. Can anyone confirm, please? Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. 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 All right. So you guys can see here, we officially upgraded six-figure engineering program. How? So basically, this is the journey that your guys gonna make, right? The first is the foundation SOAS. The things that we talked on the first performance call was the mindset, the identity, the habits. All of that it is here on foundation SOAS. You even can check how to build systems, how to do the self dissection, the exercise that we did, how to choose your freelance path. So this is very important to understand at the beginning, and even if you're later in the program and you still feel kind of confused, go back here and just solidify those concepts before you continue, right? After that, we go to offer OS. That is basically how the market works. How do you choose your niche? Uh, understanding a little bit more how to create an offer that you already have because you already are working, right? So after the creating the offer, we go to this two. So we have 6 months to make this work. And the most important part here is find a direction, right? So for Upwork, for example, is like Jaime. Jaime can share us a little bit more later on what's the Upwork how Upwork operates, right? That is more that you need to bid, you need to invest a little bit more of money to get those clients. However, it is very straightforward when you get the jobs, right? And LinkedIn OS right here is a little bit more about content, professional branding, how to connect, like Miguel is doing right now, right? So how to get to coffee chats, how to optimize the profile, how to create a content machine, right? So if you go to OfferOS and you feel like, oh, I'm lost, I don't know what to choose. Now you have to think for yourself, right? So in the short term, like in the next 6 months, do I see myself creating an agency or making the first steps creating an agency? Or do I actually want to, just maybe have a one big client, or a half time on a startup in the US or in Europe? So maybe LinkedIn OS is more for you. Why? Because in LinkedIn OS you can do a deeper research and connect with tons of people instead of one specific company. So this allow you to expand your network and actually create the opportunities for you. Even though you can do both, I highly recommend for every one of you to choose one. Why? Because they are similar platforms, but they have those strengths, right? If you are a top G, you will do both. But that means, or at least, how do you say that? It considers that you are spending like or investing like 2 hours in this program per day to actually commit to get this two of, right? But it's like 2 hours deep work, no cell phone, no lifestyle, nothing, like just like learning this. So I highly recommend you to choose one for now. If we get into the 101 and I see that you're slacking, I will put you to go to both or put you to do more reps. Why? Because recently a lot of people have been coming back to me on my WhatsApp and they're like, oh no, this is not working. Oh no, help, please. And I'm like, this is not working? Yeah, no, it's not working. How many connections have you sent? Like five. Mm. How many proposals have you sent? Like, like one. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. It is not working because you're inconsistent. You're not committed to this because probably you don't believe in yourself, or you have a invisible script running on the back, or you are just slacking. You're lazy. So be honest with yourself. Be honest on where are you standing. Like stand on your own 2 feet, and be like, oh shit, yeah, okay, I've been lazy. I have the resources. How do I apply them? Okay, so you go to, if you are going to OpworkOS, you go to OpworkOS and like, okay, I am very confused on how to send the proposals. Right, like sending proposals. Okay, so how do I send? Oh, there is a video here. Okay, there is a template. Oh, and there is a tracking sheet, so I know if they are lying, I can actually show them that they are lying because I will track my proposals. Ah, yeah, now I get to actually get data. But no, everyone is lazy. So after that, we have Upwork OS, LinkedIn OS, and we have Sales OS. Here, I love this. But basically, here is the module for sales, focused on sales. Everything that you talk with Joaquin or with the sales mentor, you go back to this. So even we have the sales framework, and at the explaining each question, right? What is a future pace? What is a consequence of an action? And this is a lot of information, but if you really take your time and dissect it and learn what it is to say, it works. And at the end, you have the sales framework, right? So how to conduct a call with a prospect, or how to conduct a call with a potential client. This, just follow this question. So if you go here, you just go down. So first is the North Star right here, right? So you can see North Star here. Then you see future pace, consequence of an action. This is worthy marco de merecimiento. Don't worry. And the pitch is basically the offer. What do you do, right? In on Dream Job, we actually teach what is a briefcase technique. That, oh, sorry, I am not showing this. Perfect. So here, what are we seeing is that first we go to North Star pace, consequence of an action, marco de merecimiento, and then the briefcase technique, right? So you guys go and you're like, oh, what is a briefcase technique? That is an excellent question, Paulino. Thank you so much. Yeah. So actually, a briefcase technique is the one right here. So you go and like, okay, for engineers who want to dominate. See? So everything that you need to be successful is in these modules, organized, segmentized, and just for you to take. You know, does anyone have any question regarding the new program? All right.
No, no, looks clear now. Before, maybe it was a little confused. I think.
Yeah. Eric, I'm so happy to have you here in this call, my man. And yeah, you're actually right. I we noticed that a lot of people were a little bit confused with the program so scattered, so we created this. It has all of the resources we are actually creating just to let you guys get it. Be a little bit more excited on the what we are working. That we are working currently on like 200 pager 200 pager protocol that you, if you read it, the whole entire thing, it connects with the modules, with the resources, with the videos that we're going to have here, so you guys can actually read that and be successful. So it's just like a full step by step protocol that we're working on top of the modules, on top of the group calls. All right, so you're not being successful, you're being lazy. You cannot lie. All right, you're just lying to yourself. So everyone, so excited to be here. Anyone has any more questions regarding, before we started, before regarding performance, regarding the program, something that you want to talk with Jaime, actually, that we have him here? Jonathan, I, Howard. Paulino, shoot.
Hey, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, great. Well, I do have a question to Jaime regarding because I just joined a little like 5 minutes after you um, start the meeting, so I don't know if you already talk about that regarding the modules, but I'm curious on how did you apply the sales information or how can I call it the sales North Star and that kind of script that we used to evaluate with Joaquin a few months ago. And I'm just curious because I didn't get at that, let's say, on that section in my journey because I know that I'm a little bit, I'm not lazy, I'm a little bit time consuming. Let's say I'm going step by step. It's not, I'm not a fast runner, but I know that I'm doing my reps. But the thing is, basically, did you apply those kind of things on your interviews, on your proposals, when you get to those calls? Uh, Anything that you can share during that kind of calls with clients, real clients?
Just to triple check. Sorry, Jaime, before you,
Mhm.
just to triple check the question. You want to know what was the experience with Jaime having sales calls with clients, and if he used
Mhm.
the framework, right?
Exactly, exactly. That's basically what I want
Okay,
to hear. Thank you to for referring it.
yeah, buddy.
Okay. Actually, I was not familiar with this part of the content. But I am reading through this, but and it is actually aligned to um. Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading as I see it.
So basically,
Um.
you apply your common sense during those calls, right? If I will
mm,
to call it somehow.
well, yes and no. Actually, okay. So let me read just um the anchor of everything. Well, um, more than selling, the idea is to have the matchmaking. For example, if you know how to integrate an API and they are doing a process manually, um, what you want to do is to figure out how to help them. And most of my calls, I also on one of the Wednesday calls, I will talk more in depth about this and how I prepare for the sales call. But the idea is to understand what the project is and what is the pain underneath their job post. Because in order to get the client, like actually posting a job and going through their frustrating experience of talking to a lot of strangers and not knowing if they are either a great fit or exceptionally competent or if they are going to be scammed or burned, um, they usually have an underlying need. And what I try to do is to uncover what is driving their actions. So, uh, for example, one time I had a client that needed a database migrated, and the reason was that he had in a server many workflows that were crashing because the memory was not enough. So this was a really painful problem, but a really good problem because they were outgrowing their current setup. So I was there to help them. So basically, during the calls, what I try to do is to understand why this, why now. Um, Also, there are times where I quickly find out that I am not able to help them. For example, if they have a really low budget or they are under a really unrealistic timeline. Actually, for example, last no, yesterday I was in a call with a potential client who wanted me to build like a full stack application with a Python rack system integrated with OpenAI and to make it scale automatically. and he wanted me to teach him how to do that within 8 days and for $30. So yeah, it sounded like a joke, but it was actually he was serious, and I politely declined. Um, and I don't know if I deviated from your question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, you
I
did.
ca- I just
Thank you.
want to go deeper to,
Mhm.
yeah, Maria Jose.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to Paulino that the things that Jaime is saying that he is doing, I think are actually some of the parts that we saw in the sales class about North Star. And it's like
Mhm.
first understanding where the client is and what is the
Mhm.
need, so you can know how to help him or if you can actually help him or
Right.
not. So that
Yeah,
was like the first part. So I believe that even though maybe Jaime was not applying exactly like the,
Mhm.
I
The
think
framework.
he is doing, yeah, the framework I think he
Mhm.
is doing.
Mhm.
And maybe you can check past recordings for other from other classes, because I
Yep.
believe other like persons people here that were like actually getting clients in Upwork, they were asking Joaquin things about that and they were applying that to their clients. So yeah, you can do that too.
Right. Thank you.
amazing. Yeah. So basically, the framework that we use is to make the sale, or let's say, we'll make the deal in less than an hour, right? So you actually can have the conversation with the client for 2 hours, and that's okay if it's something that you want to do. However, if you want to go straight to the point without getting too technical, then use the framework. Why? Because people buy people, right? Meaning, like Jaime said, like, oh, I need actually to migrate the database with all of these technical things. Okay, why? Why are you looking for specifically to change this, right? So, I need to do this. So, if you go to the framework, let me just, and this before sharing the screen and going through the framework and explaining you the emotional journey, if you want to know this, you are better getting calls, man, right? Don't get ahead of yourself, because if
Yeah,
you're not even sending connections or even sending proposals, then you don't need to know about sales. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's just a way to connecting the dots because when I joined the program, it was an overwhelm of all the information. So I just didn't know, let's say, where to start.
mhm,
Then it becomes to make sense a few steps, then other sections that I realize that I have to, let's say, improve,
yeah,
how to reorder myself, and that kind of things. And
yeah,
now it's making sense. But then we have to make the other steps. And sales is one of those, and sending connections is one of those. And
correct,
yeah, I
correct.
understanding what you're saying.
Yeah, no, no, don't worry, don't worry. I will still I will explain it just very briefly. But it's very important to be aware where you're standing right now, right? So if you're doing the market research and you're starting to send connections, do you have the profile optimized or not? How long is it going to take to optimize the profile? Is it going to be a week or 2 days, right? So because this is a performance call, like if you want to write it down, is basically what is the next step, because what you're doing, Paulina, right now is thinking 30 steps ahead, and that's
Mhm.
perfect,
Mhm.
right? So you're thinking, okay, the framework that I need to close the client. Okay, but to close the client, first I need to have the conversation. And before that, I need to send connections or proposals. And before that, I need to have, see, so it's a reverse engineer of the dot that you want to connect. Make sense?
Right. Yep.
Perfect. And that's actually how the program is structured. So let's go to very briefly to the framework. So Sales OS, you go here to Sales Framework. Now you can see that even here, here it is very explained. This is the most important part of the sales call. Without this, you cannot continue. Um, it explains what I'm going to explain. Oh, give me a second. Mhm. That is basically, there is North Star, future pace, consequence of inaction, and basically marco de merecimiento. Right? Are you worthy of this? What you're actually doing is on the first 15 to 20 minutes of the call, you want to understand why are they looking to fill, for example, to fill a position in software dev in fintech, in a fintech company, right? So actually, let me ask you, why are you looking for a software dev? I've seen that it is already posted in 6 months, so I would really like to know, why is this position open? If it is not work, yeah, thank you so much for taking this call. I just wanted to start straight ahead and just ask you, why are you specifically looking to change the database on your business? See, so what do you know? Do you know what you're looking for specifically? See, so it is a framework, meaning that you need to internalize this, because if you go to a call and you're like, what does it say? You're not pressing on the call, so you're missing a lot of things, a lot of info. You're not listening to the client, and then they lost. Okay, so the emotional journey is that I know where the client wants to go. For example, in this case, Paulino wants to go to the sales framework, but he is on the profile optimization phase for say something. So there is a gap here. So how do we help Paulino to get to the sales, so the sales OS module, right? So actually, Paulino, how does it feel, or how long have you tried to actually get to this other module? It's been like, and this is all of the questions that you need. So how long have you been waiting to do this? Do you think it's a really good time for you? um, what are you currently doing to achieve this? How long have you been trying to do this, right? So you know it, then you help the lead, or help the client to imagine how does it feel. So I can ask Paulino, actually, how would it feel for you to actually start having your first sales calls? Oh, it will feel amazing, man. Actually, I've been working so hard and I feel confused, and now the program changed. So actually getting to my first clients and first sales calls is gonna be, just like a glass of water. Nice. And on the other side of this is that you're not gonna get to the sales calls if you're still overthink things, right? How does it feel if it is gonna be another month? Like, it's 2026 now. How does it gonna feel like if you spend another whole month exactly where you are? Oh shit, man, no, I cannot do that. I need to take action. I need to change. In a, let's say, in a client is gonna be, man, if the databases is so slow and this glitching and everything is like hell, how is it gonna feel like starting 2026 exactly how you are? Man, no, I cannot do this. That's the reason. That's the main reason why we are here. We actually needed help. Okay, perfect. Well, actually, and then when you say then actually, you share screen, you share your beautiful briefcase technique, how you're gonna present the solution with the replies that they give to you, right? So uh, it's not this circus, or like, oh, look at this, everything that I have all of these certificates, hire me. I have all of this experience, hire me. Nah, it's like, oh, actually, I already did that you need. Let me share a screen. Blah. This is how I did it. Actually, to get to the sales framework, first, like I told Paulino, I optimized my profile. I started sending the connections. Then I send the messages. Then I get to the first sales call. It's very easy. And then, of course, there is a lot of more here, but ideally, this is how the call is gonna work. So if you notice, right, it is a whole emotional journey that you take the other person, right? So it is like, what do you actually want, for how long, and then you help them imagine that future, imagine helping them to see, to feel, to live that reality. And then it's like, I always say that is the downside of the roller coaster, right? When you feel the emptiness of your stomach and you're like, so it's basically like, oh, consequence of inaction. What is the consequence of not taking action right now? Ah, not having the database. Not having the clients. See, makes sense.
Yep, it makes sense.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect,
Um,
perfect. Jaime.
Yeah, I had a comment, but I lost the thought. Let me think. What was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember. Um. So, just to build on top of what you mentioned, sometimes the client doesn't even know what they need or want. So, um, it is important for you to be aware first to, as Daniel mentioned, to make sure that you are at least having these conversations consistently. Um, Even if you fail, there is something to learn or to refine in your approach. But something that I have seen, for example, is that the client has a job post and they hire me for something totally different. Sometimes they just have a vague idea of what they want and they want clarity. So instead of $1,000 projects, what I tend to propose is to just do like a road mapping or a smaller commitment to later sell them the actual solution for the real problems and not the ones that they imagine or think they have. So yeah, it is okay. Also, I just want to add that nuance that they might just need your help to understand or to get clarity on what they want.
So sorry. So Jaime, what the main thing I think here is do the reps how that's how Daniel says.
Mhm.
In order, how are we gonna do to get in front of the client? That's
Oh,
has to be like our main goal here in order to do those repeats because I know there's a lot of very talented people here and we just want to get a chance to be in front of the client to understand their problems. How do we do that? What how do we like, do we optimize our profile? Do how? I mean,
Yeah, Miguel, I'm so glad that it was you that opened the mic, man, because actually that's what the Christmas gift is about. The one in the community, right? So we're gonna help you because I know that you have been sending connections and having conversations. So we're gonna take this opportunity to make progress live on call. Okay. So to answer your question first, how do I get in front of potential clients? It's basically on I know that the profile optimize is going to help you to get eyes. However, showing your competence using LinkedIn, for example, is going to supercharge your opportunities. It's going to be faster. So Miguel, I will send you the do you have your Christmas gift, or have you checked the link by any chance? If not, I will send it here. Are you there, Miguel?
yes, I'm here. I I'm just seeing now the blueprint.
Yes. Yes. So go ahead, share your screen, and show us the conversations that you've been having. Okay, we're gonna use. I'm gonna help you guys to know how to use the GPT agent that is on the document, and how to actually be thinking when you're having conversations, right? So this is like AI prospection messages. So this is gonna be cool.
Hold on.
Yep, no worries.
Ah, full screen. I'll go full screen. Mm,
Perfect. So
So you're
open.
seeing my screen, right?
Yes. You have the blueprint already, right?
It's right here.
Okay, perfect. So let's first check what
Yeah,
are
I
we.
spammed like 100 contacts with this.
Okay, it's still 100. 100 is just like one day,
So
man.
I'm still receiving connects
Uh-huh.
from that spam. Yeah,
So
yeah,
see. So
not at that
wait.
time. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, Miguel, go back
Okay,
to
this one.
Denise. So,
Oh well,
hey Denise.
she
See.
just accepted the connect. She just accepted the
Yes,
connect.
my friend. Be patient. Don't worry. We're not in a rush. Go back. So she just accepted it. Perfect. So
Mhm.
that was sent. Actually, she accepted it on Monday. So
Yeah,
we go back to the virtual to the blueprint, right? And they're like, okay, she didn't reply. Let's go down, right? So it's not she didn't reply. Mm. So what does it say? Go down, go down. Don't worry. Go down, go down. Yeah, all the way down. Yep. Hmm. Okay, go down. No reply. Follow up templates. What is that? Hmm.
uh,
Okay. First follow up. Okay. So I have to send three follow ups if they don't reply. Interesting. Okay. So let's send the first follow up. So
oh,
you select.
you,
Mm-hmm.
you know when I first sent the this message,
Mm-hmm.
those messages don't appear on the in here in this
Correct.
messaging part. They don't appear here, so
What do you
I
mean
should
that they
have.
don't appear there?
They do not appear here
No, they have to accept your connection to actually
in order
appear.
for in yes, correct.
Hmm.
So
When
I
they
should have.
when they accepted it,
Mhm.
you send the follow up.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah, this one. Yeah, or you mean right now?
yeah, yeah, we're making progress, man. No matter what,
Okay, live.
live on call, not a mercy. Hmm. So you go to LinkedIn, right?
Okay.
And you put the at El Aroa Rene, and paste, space, paste, enter, send. Hmm. The same with Denise. Hi Denise. At Denise. Space, send. Okay, send. Mm. Actually, if you select, let's see what happened with Julio. Uh, Perfect. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna use it, but later. I wanna check Cairo Murphy, right?
He connected and well, he
Okay.
reached out actually. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
he just wanted like like a review or like yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. That's nice. Okay, Julio Adrian. So let's just check because you were like Julio. Sí, hola Miguel, buen día.
Julio.
Desafortunadamente ahora me parece que no hay ningún rol de PM. So basically, what Miguel did. Wait, wait.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, what Miguel did, it was he sent the opener, right? Like, hey, do you need extra hands for a PM? Thought that I reach out. Hey, no, unfortunately, it seems like we don't have a PM where I am. Good luck in your search. So, Miguel went be like, okay, thank you so much for your time, thank you for the reply. However, if you go back to the document, to the blueprint, right, and you go up, all the way up, you see that no, we are not currently hiring. So, and if you see, no, we are not currently hiring, and no, we're not currently hiring, questions in chat. So like, thanks so much for getting it back. Actually, I have some questions for you and your experience. At so in this case, what I would have done is go back to LinkedIn, right? Miguel, everything is making sense here for everyone. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. So Miguel, go to Julio Adrian, to the profile. Open it on another.
Oh, tab. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. Leave it like that. Okay. So project manager, Mexico City. Okay. Let's go down. Leading projects from. Okay. Let's go. Let's go down. Let's go to experience. Okay. Managing portfolio in games. Okay. Let open Scopely. That is the full time that he's working on a new tab. Hmm.
The company profile. You.
Yes. Okay. So it is a game company. Nice. That's so
Video
cool.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Uh,
So you can go back to the
oh,
conversation.
Stumble guys.
See, see. So
Wow.
what I want you to help you see here, Miguel, and everyone here on call, is that be curious, right? Actually, like think about this. Think about this. All of you have jobs, right? All of you are busy. All of you have projects, have a personal life, right? Someone got into your LinkedIn and sent you a message. Hey, do you need extra hands for this? And you're like, you take time of your own with your whole schedule and a lot of things to do, and you're like, no, thanks so much for reach out. I wish you the best luck. And they're like, hey man, thank you so much actually for getting back. What I want to help you guys see is that these are people. You're talking to someone, just like I'm talking to Miguel, Maria Jose, Jaime, Carlos, Jonathan, Carlos Bonilla, Paulino, Ever, Moises, Javier, everyone here on call. You are people. You're talking to me. You're talking to other people like yourselves. Make sense? So let's leverage that connection. They, for some reason, for the goodness of their heart, they took time from their schedule to reply to you, right? And Miguel did the right thing. Hey, thank you so much, actually. Thanks. But how can we actually get a relationship with them, right? So let's go back to the conversation with Julia. Uh-huh. Okay. So it's like, gracias por conectar. Give me a second. Okay, so let's select since um select since gracias por conectar, Julio. All the message, like highlight it and drag it to the top. Drag it. But no, like select. Mm,
What do
go
you mean?
back. Yeah, like go back to the call so I can share you what I need you to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Um, I'm gonna stop sharing then.
Hmm. So basically, what you want to do is like go here, and let's say that this is your the message, your message, gracias Julio, and you just go all the way here and until the name you select it and you copy it. Okay. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Go ahead. Share screen. I hope everyone's paying attention because here's the sauce. Here's the agent working, right? hmm and then you copy it, hmm and go back to the blueprint, go all the way back to all the way down, sorry. And guys, before doing this, if you have a special case, copy this document to modify it and document the situation before create a school post, right? Give us context. Like if this was on Miguel on his own, just screenshot the conversation and let us know how so we can help you. Then it and this is very important because if you start using GPT uh, to take care of the conversations, then you're gonna stop thinking, and that's not the idea. So open when it says use our third door agent, select the link there. Hmm. Can you click it?
Actually, I can't. Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And paste.
Oh,
Then
what's
go set it.
this?
Yeah, buddy. So no,
What
wait.
is this? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't don't worry.
Should I
What happened? Uh, Select send. Yeah. So
no,
if
this is the result. Yeah, this is the
okay,
result.
perfect. So let's go up. We need to. This is what I'm saying, right? So you guys are get excited. How do we connect with people? How to get into the calls? And you forgot to think, right? So okay, we sent the entire message, right? So let's see what GPT says. Here is a great follow-up message you can send to keep the conversation warm and potentially open the door to future virtual coffees, even if there is no current role. Ah, okay. Thanks a lot to reply, Julio. I appreciate it. I completely understand the timing. Before the open roles, I always like to connect with people that are leading interesting projects. What type of projects or initiatives are you focused recently? So that's the whole thing that I would send.
Mhm.
Últimamente, I will send it.
Okay.
Siempre. So you start having a conversation with him, and if you think this, and this is important, so you all conversation that you have needs to have a purpose. So you need to be thinking. So I'm leading this conversation to get a call. I want to know more about his experience. I want to know if he knows someone. So what we actually want to do in this scenario specifically is to create a relationship, right? So we can do two things: either book a call with him and be like, hey, actually, I would like to talk more about the projects that you have. What are the technologies that you're using? I really love your industry. What is the games that you're working on? What is the company about? That's number one. Or number two, if you just want to get into insights and just kind of get at a kind of warmish relationship, you can just keep it in the chat, right? But I am thinking about the outcome even before sending this message. And the reason here is because the agent will make you book the call, right? The agent will make you book the call. So if the GPT sends like, hey, do you have time XYZ time? You're gonna be like, I don't want to book the call. So, but you have to be present on that. Make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. So, Miguel, let's copy and paste it. Since
Okay.
últimamente, desde últimamente, from the
Mm,
last question all the way to the top. So, if you want to go,
uh,
ajá,
this
gracias de
is
nuevo,
the
ajá, until the question. Nope, the question, not only the question.
okay.
Mhm. Ajá, perfect. So, copy, control C, control. Ajá. And you just don't send it, just paste it. Okay. So let's delete that first message. Gracias de nuevo por responder. I just put um uh, Uh-huh. Send it like that.
I just send it.
Actually, nope, 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 nope. That's on me. I apologize. Okay, perfect. So the question first, copy it. Like copy the question, and erase it. We're gonna send two messages. So send that one like it is, like that. Just enter send and paste the question. Hmm. Send it, guys. Don't worry if people start blocking you on LinkedIn or something like that. People are just people, you know. So don't feel bad or don't feel like, oh, I'm being spamming. Don't worry about it. Okay. Um. Yeah. So basically, now you can stop sharing, Miguel. That what I want you to guys see is that first of all, now you have a fucking AI agent to actually,
The
help
no
you.
brain system.
Don't say that, Miguel. Don't say that. Jesus
No,
Christ.
well, maybe no brainer system.
Basically.
Yes, the
So
step by step blueprint. Yeah, it's a blueprint as it as it's in the document.
yeah, yeah, it is. It is what it is. You know, it is. I couldn't make it any simpler. The only
So
way
do we have that for our as well?
you can use the same. Yeah,
Okay,
if you're having a conversation. Yeah. I love my
nice.
brain. I love the system. Let's go, Jonathan. Oh, by the way, this guy Jonathan here on call, he just broke his fucking arm, well, his shoulder, and he's still on call, making the reps, paying attention, and learning. So he's a fucking top G, right? Let's go, man. That's fucking top G.
Let's go, team.
So the important part here, what I wanted to share with you guys is that first, you already have a GPT agent that can reply the messages for you. Second, don't overuse it because you will get into a call not knowing what you talk about, not knowing what you said, and you are going to fuck it up because this is new for
Actually,
everyone.
Carlos just made a post on LinkedIn
Uh,
talking about
yeah,
the overuse of the GPT and how everyone sounds
on
like
LinkedIn.
yeah, an AI, and it's
It-
flooded. It's flooded on of that because you know what?
yeah,
When I noticed, because the previous calls of on LinkedIn, remember that we had to be regular on commenting and posting.
yes,
And when I started posting, I noticed that pattern. Everyone, everyone, literally like 90% is using
yeah,
AI, and you can see the dashes, the hyphens, all the AI content.
yeah, yeah. That's true, man. Like here's the thing. AI is not going anywhere, right? Like you guys know Salesforce, the CRM, by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So basically, I just saw a podcast of the founder, the CEO of Salesforce, and he just said AI is doing 50% of the engineering tasks this year. Like this is just starting, you know. And AI is doing 50% of all engineering tasks, like the key performance indicators in the business of a sale. Like it is not a small company. It's not a startup. It is Salesforce. It is a fucking corporation. It is making 50% of the job, meaning this either you know how to leverage AI, how to use it, and start thinking, or man, you're gonna be flooded. You know, all of us. Like we need to start using more, and that's why we are creating agents and how to use them for you, for to know actually more about yourselves, the authority builder, the pathfinder. All of this has always has two purpose, right? And for now, that like my Miguel said, like everyone is Everyone is so concerned about sounding professional, about sounding sophisticated, that they are not connecting with people. That's why you see a fucking document on a LinkedIn post, and it has like zero engagement, zero comments, zero anything. And the main reason is because people are not connecting. And if you go actually, and I highly suggest you to do this, go ahead, search the my LinkedIn posts, search Carlos LinkedIn post, and notice what is the difference. And then go to a random profile and be like, oh, do they sound the same? Is it what is different, right? And it is not like we're famous or we're getting engagement, but our people are there, right? So, meaning, um man, leverage your personality. People by people at the end, always. Like the people that are changing the world, they are people that want your clients, the project that you want to create a dashboard or whatever. There are people behind it. So and it is not about just having the job, or having the cash, because everyone here wants to wants to earn more, right? But you're not thinking about your client. You're thinking about you. How much am I going to earn? How much am I going to work? How do I get this client? And you're not thinking about helping them. Why? Because you don't even know how you're gonna helping them. Because you don't even know how you will help them. Make sense? Perfect. Team, we are closing the call. So I just want to open these last 5 minutes to anyone that has a question.
I think I will contact you offline. Donny.
Let's go. Anyone else? All right. So no questions, guys. We are supercharging the program. We are supercharging everything for you guys. I am excited, really, really excited to make this grow and make all of you being successful. The thing here is commitment, doing the reps. I know you are feeling insecure and scared, or feeling like ever shared very eloquently in the last school post that he said, I feel like I'm not enough. These are my invisible scripts, and this is my new me. Moises Cruz also shared um, his own journey. So, and I honor this. Why? The reason that I'm honoring this is because, man, you have to take accountability. Like, someone can give you the keys to a Ferrari and tell you to go to Guanacaste, and some people be like, "Oh, but is it raining? I don't want to do this. No, please, no." So, is it the Ferrari? Is it the car? Or is it actually the driver? You know. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining another performance call. December spirit, Christmas spirit. I will see you guys tomorrow. We have a call with Jaime, so you better join. Right, 10 a.m. It's gonna be fucking amazing, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys next week. All right, GG.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.